Hello Capricorn, and here we go. Thanks for watching. 3-card tarot now for the sign of Capricorn. And this is a general reading for the first week of June 2019, which is just about upon us. Okay, so I'm asking for 3 cards, please, for the sign of Capricorn, first week of June 2019. For the sign of Capricorn, please. 3 cards. Okay, so here we go then. I've moved my table. I'm always moving things around and I always end up back where I started. Maybe there's a message in that. Who knows? Okay, so we've got 1, 2 and 3. And we'll do some more cards as we go to kind of get some more significance. Okay, so the first card in this spread now, Capricorn, for you is the 5 of Wands. Now, we've got a battle going on here. It's a futile battle in some ways, actually, but there is a certain amount at stake. We're looking at it in terms of healthy competition, but, you know, people's egos are involved in this, so we need to kind of be treading carefully and at the same time competing. So it's a fine balancing act there. And it's one of those things where there's likely to be some doubt as to the best way to go. And if in doubt, be sincere, okay? That really is the best way through this situation, is actually being sincere. Because whatever happens, whatever you attract to yourself, is actually going to be something that fits with you, you know, and trying to fight the self and trying to be someone different isn't really going to help with that. And I'm not accusing anybody of anything, you know, many of us are nice and kind of centered and everything. This means different things to different people, different strokes for different folks. Fluid energy, my friends, it addresses itself to everyone differently. So I'm asking now, tell me more please about the 5 of Wands for Capricorn in the first week of June 2019. What have we here? Okay. And it's Temperance. There she is. Okay, Temperance and everything that goes with that. She is number 14. The sign of Sagittarius is really strongly indicated here. What we need to do when this card comes up is think about maturity and that actually being the case in all things. And this is all part of being sincere, really, because we may be surrounded, or we may not be, fluid energy, but we may very well find ourselves either surrounded with, or at least in close contact with people whose egos are kind of easily bruised. And it's one of those things, you know, do those people really deserve us walking on eggshells around them? Most certainly not. But sometimes it's the only way to get things done, particularly if there's any authorities involved in this, which there may be. Okay, so that is the first card there, 5 of Wands, and something to tell us a bit more about it. Basically, you know, taking a wider perspective on anything, it's always important to do because you get a bigger overview that way. But the other side of it is just kind of that breadth of things. It makes you kind of get your ducks in a row and be yourself. Try and be your authentic self as much as you can. Okay, so the second card in this spread for Capricorn, first week of June 2019, is this one. It is the 4 of Wands. Mr. Dormouse comes out an awful lot. I do shuffle a lot in between readings, you know, to try and keep things as random as I can. But Mr. Dormouse is here again, and he's meant to be. He is the 4 of Pentacles. I should remember by now. I've read him enough times. And when he comes up, it's about stuck energy, basically. So he's stuck in the teapot here, and in the Alice stories, he is not having a very nice time. He's not being treated very well. I don't think they're actually boiling him in the teapot. He's just stuck in there, and it's not a great place to be. But he's peeping out, okay? So there is actually something to be gained from just sticking your head above the parapet just a little bit. It's very unlikely to get shot off, you know, but we have got, look, we've got 2 pentacles in this. We've got 3, actually, showing really clearly. 3 of the 4 pentacles really kind of outstanding on the teapot here. And then the other one's on the biscuits. So we've got the link between tea and biscuits. I'm just going to drink some tea, actually, because I love tea and biscuits. I haven't got any biscuits because I wouldn't be able to talk. But I do love tea. Right. So that's the 4 of Pentacles. So things are a bit stuck. So I'm going to ask now, tell me a bit more, please, about the 4 of Pentacles in this spread for Capricorn for the first week of June 2019. Tell me a bit more, please. And we have a card, and it is number 1. The Magician is giving us the significance for the stuck energy in the Four of Pentacles, and it might help me work out a bit more about why 3 of the Pentacles are on the teapot and 1 is on a biscuit, which seems significant, but I can't quite tell how yet. Look at the energy of this here. We've got thrusting swords in a big way. It's almost a sword card, because anything of magic, it's not all in the mind. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's a very real thing, but it's in our thoughts. That's where it really takes shape. Certainly, as a medium, I get the information into my own thoughts, and you get to know how to separate that from reality as I see it and reality as the spirit person sees it. And there is the magic that makes that particular thing work. That's my thing that I do. You'll find something very similar in what you do, friends. This card reminds us that we are absolutely unique, that we are magical, we are capable of magic. It's the way we're made, so we can do it. We can shift this stuck energy of the dormouse in the teapot here. Okay, there are divine energies at work, also when the Magician comes in. So worth remembering that, because that's these swords are very much in this sort of mystical, divine, turquoise-coloured cloud. Very spiritual, very speak your truth. Okay, so stop hiding in the teapot. Well, you've stopped hiding in the teapot already, but be prepared to start coming out carefully, and do be careful. And just beginning to make a difference to things. Get a nice, stable, steady outcome happening, we hope. And the outcome card of this 3-card spread for the sign of Capricorn in the first week of June 2019 is the King of Pentacles. Here he is. Now, he's a serious character, much as he's enjoying life and values the good things in life. And I guess he has quite a lot of fun. But he's definitely got his serious side. And when he comes up in a spread, well, it can mean a variety of things, that attach themselves to the various meanings of the tarot. But I'm seeing here the love of life and the sort of stable planning aspect of it. There is no point kind of being really foolish around the King of Pentacles. He likes to have fun. He likes to enjoy himself. But if you've got a plan, it'd better be a serious one. Okay, so this is telling us, get our plans serious. This then is why the Four of Pentacles, I'm saying just stick your head above the parapet gently, because you want to know the shot before you start reaching into things and trying to make a difference with things. It is really going to make a big difference to the way things go over the weeks ahead. And this is a real kind of a grounding in June for Capricorn. I feel it's a real grounding moment. Okay, so I'm now going to shuffle again, and I'm going to ask, tell me a little bit more, please, about the King of Pentacles, and anything else you want to tell me about, as long as it's in this reading for Capricorn in June 2019, the very first week of June. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, please, for the sign of Capricorn. First week of June 19, a little bit more, please, to give us some clarity about the King of Pentacles for Capricorn. Okay, here she is, the Queen of Cups. And this is really interesting, actually, because she's almost an opposite of the King of Pentacles. Not sure where that's going. Also, the Two of Pentacles fell out. I shall add that one in as a significator in just a moment. Right, I'm going to put these just down out of the way because they're sliding everywhere. Okay, so when they're sliding, they actually don't always slide around like that, and I'm beginning to realise that when that comes up, that's showing complications, probably unexpected complications as well. And it does look rather complicated, because we've got the King of Pentacles for the outcome card here, telling us to be really serious, and the Queen of Cups, where we're into kind of longings, emotional desires, romantic feelings, dreaminess as well, actually, sort of almost an otherworldliness with the Queen of Cups. She tends to be lost in her thoughts. Not all the time, she has definitely got a practical side. And she values perseverance as well. That would mean a lot to her. So we're actually looking at her serious side here, which she really has in buckets. And you need to be sincere with the Queen of Cups, because she is a very perceptive lady. All right, so we're telling you, be kind of straight, be straight with yourself, really. I guess don't kid yourself about things as you're making your plans to go forward. Okay, and it's a slow, gentle process. You don't have to rush. But the King wants it done properly here. Okay. And the king, you know, you could see that really as the boss of your own life, which really is you. It's really your higher self. That's the way it goes. The Queen, you know, she'd probably want that if she was a bit more engaged with the world. Excuse me. And we do actually live in this real world. Excuse me. See, for example, right, I tend to believe the world is round, but I really enjoy watching flat earth videos because I just like part of my heart and soul to be out there thinking about these wacky things. Because that's me. But, you know, if I lived like that all the time, life wouldn't be practical. I wouldn't even manage to get esoteric videos like this uploaded. That if I was a Capricorn, that would be... And it is telling me, because these cards have come up on my table here, so it is telling me this. I have got to kind of be sort of straight with my plan, be straight with myself, and actually incorporate some of that dreaminess while being sincere. That's a real multifaceted approach, isn't it? It's kind of a three-pronged approach, which is going to be a 3 million-pronged approach when you think of all the different aspects that are going to be involved with that. But hey, it's a journey. We've got eternity to sort it out. So we're playing a long game, Capricorn. But there's much to be gained in June, right? Because the Two of Pentacles here came up as a significator. And it's the Hatter. And it's actually the Hatter who shows as the King of Pentacles as well. So it plays into the outcome there. And I feel this is what it's going to be about going forward. And this is why we need to get our ducks in a row. In the traditional, well, the more traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, the Two Pentacles are actually being held firmly in a figure of 8, and it looks very much as if the character is in complete control of the Two of Pentacles. Well, the Hatter here isn't in full control. He's managing to juggle them, you know. They're not getting out of hand at all, but it's not proving easy to hang on to those. And so, you know, in terms of the wealth side of Pentacles in particular, whether that's spiritual wealth or you know, cash money type wealth, woohoo, which we all need, you know, it's not really greedy to want some money. I mean, we all need some, for goodness sake. But the clouds are a bit slanted in this. It's a tricky situation ahead. Not an impossible situation at all, though, okay? And if things start looking tricky, just remember it really isn't impossible because the sky is full of healing here. And yeah, I'll say it again. He hasn't got full control of these things, but they're not getting out of hand. And pretty soon he's going to be able to get hold of them and he's going to move on. And we're all going to move on through all the suits because all the suits mean something about life. They're all taking us somewhere, just the way our life's taken us. Well, that's it, Cappy. I'm going to end it there. I have to keep these short, I'm afraid, just so I can get them uploaded. When things improve, we'll go on a bit longer. Thanks for watching. Keep it real. Excuse me. Keep it twig, brother. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. And please remember to subscribe and tap the bell as well so you don't miss anything. I've virtually forgotten it there as well. But thanks to everybody who has subscribed. It's great to see the subscriptions going up. It's great to see the views going up. Share me around the internet if you can. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. Peace. See you soon. Bye.